And welcome everybody to the show. This is the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. And once again, we're going to have a fantastic show here live from Santa Anita and from around the country, really, because one of our guests is all the way to the other side of the East Coast over there at Gulfstream Park, Claudia Spadaro. She's on live, so she'll be joining us in a minute. But right now, me and my man, my cohort in crime, Chappie, welcome to the show. Chappie, we had an exciting challenge yesterday. It was decided by like 20 cents.
Yeah, it came down to pennies, and I thought I didn't know the breakage. Both of our teammates had 5-2 winners, and I actually thought that your horse was going to get the higher breakage. But luckily for me, Seminar Skip pulled it out. And I got to tell you this morning, George, before I bring my guest in, which is Joe Moran from My Racehorse, by the way. Joe and I, since you've won 2 out of 3, Joe and I actually came in and we rigged it so Claudia wouldn't be on today. So Joe's going to give all the picks, you got none. So let's just chalk it up as a winner and hope Joe makes some money. So, Joe, what do you think of that, buddy?
Yeah, I need it. After my last go-around on this, I need redemption. So I'm hoping for it, that's for sure.
So what's going on, Georgie?
Yeah, some great racing here. And once again, we want to thank our fantastic fans. The pools continue to be spectacular, especially in the multi-race bets. The Pick 5 pools have been outstanding. Pick 4 pools, incredible. Just the whole wagering in general. Obviously, the product is fantastic, and that certainly helps. But it helps that we've got some great fans that follow us and our great racing. And we want to thank our fans and wish everybody a Happy New Year. And there's Claudia Spadaro. Woo! From EVN TV. Welcome to the show, Claudia.
It has arrived.
Better late than never.
How are you? So nice to see you.
He's working on Venezuelan time. You know, they're always late, the Venezuelans. Yeah.
I got the link late.
Well, welcome to the show, Claudia. Obviously, been on the show before, working for Ibica TV out there at Gulfstream Park, doing a fantastic job. And tell us how you doing? How's the new year treated you so far, Claudia?
Well, really well. Yesterday, I hit the late Pick 4 in Santa Anita.
That's right.
It was 13. It cost me like $13, something like that, and it paid like 187.
187, yeah.
Really good, yeah.
Woo!
My single was Life is Good. I think all of us was. Well, I have something to say. Life is good, but it's short too. That's the only thing I need to say.
That's true.
Well, thanks for being on the show, Claudia. For you guys who don't know what's happening here, we have a fantastic Charity First Handicapping Challenge last meet. It worked very well. We raised a lot of money for Karma. And hopefully we're going to raise a lot of money. Again, in the fall, we had 16 players start out, and it was 4 rounds. This meet, we're going to start with 32 players, so much more players, and we're going to have 5 rounds. So it's an extra round, but we start out, and we're going to have each of our contestants, Joe and Claudia, will start out with $300 in mythical money that they're going to be able to bet. $100 to win on a horse, $100 in an exacta or exacta box or part wheel, something like that. And a daily double, same thing. You have a $100 bankroll. You can bet a straight daily double, some part wheels, whatever you feel you want to do with your money. And then whoever has the most money at the end of the day will move on to the next round, to round 2. And whoever loses, we're going to thank them, and but they'll be eliminated from it. At the end of the day, if any of our handicappers turn that 300 into more than 1,000, that'll be an extra bonus money for the charity of Karma. So hopefully they'll be swinging away and getting you guys some money. Now pay attention, because Claudia, she hit the Pick 4 here at Santa Anita yesterday on only a $13 ticket, came back 187. She certainly knows what she's talking about. Joe Moran as well, and My Racehorse, man, have they brought pleasure and happiness, excitement to so many people around the country. So many people I've talked to is like, man, I had a piece of authentic. It was one of the most exciting days of my life. And I think that over 5,300 people had a piece of authentic. So you're just bringing happiness to the players and fans around the country, Joe.
Well, yeah, we're happy to do it, and anything we can do to help horse racing and bring more people into the game and get people excited to come to the track and watch the races. That's what we're all about, and it's been quite the ride in 2020, that's for sure. And with everything going on, it's nice to see so many people get excited, and all the emails you see of people that brought so much joy to. It's really rewarding when you see that.
And Joe, real quick, you said obviously since then, I mean, you've been growing exponentially anyways, but you said since the Authentic win and all the excitement, you guys are just getting flooded with emails and trying to keep up with getting more and more horses together, aren't you?
Yeah, it's been quite incredible. I mean, even after the Derby, with the yearling sales of Fasig Tipton and Keeneland, we had 17 horses total that we put on the site, and they went like hotcakes. And just putting out so much content of these babies, of the process of them from day one in the training process, and it's really a learning experience for a lot of people that really haven't been able to see that firsthand of what goes into that breaking process and all these things with yearlings and 2-year-olds. So it's been pretty awesome the past couple of months for sure.
You know what? Charity, money going to Karma. And one of the things I love about myracehorse.com is your commitment to take care of these horses after they retire as well.
Yeah, it's great. Thankfully to our owner and CEO, Michael Behrens, every share that's purchased, part of that goes back to the TAA, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance. We've worked with Karma plenty of occasions before. They've retired a few of our horses for us, so we have a great relationship with them. And anytime we have an opportunity to help them, we're always looking out for our horses and giving them the best second careers.
Claudia, your whole family has been in horse racing. I think your father was an owner. You obviously are taking that mantle and just one of the most famous analysts around the country. You become very popular. Tell us about your family background, what you're doing now, where people could see you on Twitter. You've got a tremendous Twitter following in both English and Spanish around the world, really. So tell us about your family and what you're doing right now on your Twitter handle.
Well, thank you so much. First of all, I'm so happy to be here to you guys and to be able to help horse racing. I think everyone can help a little bit to this sport that we all love. Well, I come from Venezuela. I moved here to Miami like 11 years ago, and my dad was a racehorse owner in Venezuela. He was like Godolphin in Venezuela. We used to want everything in Venezuela, and then we had to come here. Obviously, here is like you have to put your A game on. So we start a little by little. We're getting there, but finally we got our first Grade 1 victory this year with Bud Express in 30 Downs. So it was unbelievable, amazing. Like I can't explain you. I think that was the happiest day of my life. And, wow. And today I'm working. I have been working the last 5 years with Hípica TV, which is the Spanish broadcast for the Sonoran Group. So we do Laurel. I have here's Hípica TV, then you have Goldstream, Laurel, Golden Gear, and Santa Anita, and we do that every single day. So you guys can, if you like the colors in Spanish or Spanish if your first language, you can of course follow us and see all the live racing in Spanish. And and my Twitter followers, I'm getting to the 4,000 followers. I don't see them as a fans, I see them as my friends, and I always tell them, hello my beautiful friends. And every single day and every time that I can, I thank them, because thanks to their support I have been given so many opportunities, and I know it's definitely because of their support and their love.
Well, you have a lot more followers than the three of us combined, that's for sure. Or friends, I should say. All right, Georgie, let's kick it off.
What's your Twitter handle? What's your Twitter handle?
Oh, it's my name. It's Claudia Espadaro. You can follow me there. And I'm always giving best bet and late big fours and everything that I can.
And she dances while she's talking. You see that? She's like, "It's my best bet and my big fours, azúcar."
It's like because it's like the accent, you know. I keep it up.
All right, well, let's kick off the bets. Let's start with the bets. All right, Claudia, we're going to start with you. You got $100 to win. This is usually the bet that separates people. So who are you going with and why?
Okay, I'm going in the third race with number 6, which is Sharon Spring, is from the stable of Mark Glad and Flavian Pratt. I definitely think that the horse is like a superhero. How he knows the turf in Santa Anita. He loves this distance. Flavian Pratt know him perfection. So I really think this is the best bet for today in Santa Anita Park.
All right, $100 to win on Shadow
Let's
Sphinx.
win, friends.
And Shadow Sphinx has turned into a win machine, really. Has won 3 in a row,
Yeah.
4 of the last 5 of the last 7. Is on quite a roll. Mark Glatt claimed this one 2 back and certainly ran a fantastic thoroughgraph number, the best by far in the field of 4 last time out. So excellent pick. Shadow Sphinx will be in the lead after the third race, Chappie. I just want you to know we're going to be in the lead. What you coming with?
All right, Joe. Now we're facing team excitement today. We got to pick it up a little bit. We got Claudia dancing. George is jumping out of the screen. We got to get rolling here.
You're going to have a lead after race 3, but we'll get to it later. But after the daily double hits in race 4 with Shadow Sphinx, and we're going to retake the lead. So it's going to be a short lead for you.
I like it.
We're going to go to my win bet. I'm going to go to race 7. A maiden special weight going a mile and an eighth. For fillies and mares, and I'm going to look to number 5. She's a Perfect Lady for Sadler and Drayden Van Dyke. Second time stretching out here. I think it's a great value play. A horse that ran 11 on the thoroughgraph last time, has a 21% chance to top. She was kind of a horse that kind of ran in spots last time, and I thought she really finished up well late. So she's proven that she can pass horses. I think it's a wide open event. There's not much pace, so I think that's going to be the interesting dynamic and setup of the race. Drayden's been riding great on the turf. So I'm going to take a shot there, and I think you're going to see an improved effort second time stretching out.
All right, so race 7, She's a Perfect Lady, 5-1 on the morning line. Wow. Georgie, you noticed I brought in another thoroughgraph player like yourself.
Yeah, right.
Joe's very sharp. Giorgio loves those sheets plays.
Love the sheets. And you know what? I saw that race replay like 6 times, Joe, because I think that's a key race. A lot of horses in this race are coming out of that race, and a lot of them ran at 11 as well. So you really had to see the and of the horses that have run, She's Perfect Lady really looked the strongest down the lane, right? I mean, if you go to that replay, boy, it really looked like the goods coming down the lane.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. And I was there that day on site at Del Mar, and I played the horse that day, and I thought I had a lot more horse turning for home, and then I said, maybe she's just going to flatten out. But the way she re-rallied late and finished up, I think the extra distance is going to help her in the end, and I think she'll have a big shot today.
And by the way, Rocking Redhead, who won that race, is very talented. Unfortunately, he was scratched the other day, but like you said, a key race there as well.
Absolutely.
Well, we got a rockin' brunette who's very talented as well, and her name is Claudia Spadaro, and she is coming now with the $100 exacta. Come on, baby. Where are you going and why?
I'm going to the 8th race, the stake grade 2, the Santa Ines stake grade 2. I'm getting that. We definitely have a winner here, and it's going to be Bob Baffert.
I think Bob Baffert might win that race.
It's like his stake. It should be Bob Baffert, a grade 2 stake. But, well, I'm gonna have number 7, Calypso, with number 5, Barda.
Okay, Galia. All the reports, it's not official yet, but all the reports are that Bob Baffert's going to scratch Varda. So,
really?
I mean, it's not official, and maybe I don't want to throw you off, but maybe pick somebody else just in case.
Okay.
Because if you want to get some time, we can come back to you. But all reports.
I think this stake is really like, like I can pick another one. I really like Calypso, so I just want to combine that. I can do an exacting box. If Barda is running, I'm gonna get Calypso and number 5 Barda, both from Bob Baffert. And if Barda is not running, then I'm gonna stick to number 3 Exotic West. So always getting the Bob Baffert exacta in the 8th race. I really like Calypso Barda. I hope they don't scratch Barda, but if they do, well, I'm going to get 7-3 then.
Okay, fantastic. So it's the Bob Baffert stake. I'm sorry, the Santa Ynez stake. Sorry,
Bob Buffer's thing though.
it's Claudia's exacta 7.5 box. But if Varda does scratch, and we're not sure, but the word is out on that, it could be a 7.3 box. Speaking of Bob Baffert, real quick to both of you. So let's start with Claudia. Obviously, Bob Baffert is loaded. You've seen this race. What did you make of Charlatan and Life is Good? They both look ultra impressive. Certainly already favored. I can't believe we're talking about the Kentucky Derby already, but they're already favored for the Kentucky Derby. What did you think of the performances, Claudia and then Joe, of Charlatan and Life is Good?
Well, I said a little bit of joke at the beginning. I said Life is Good, but
Right.
short. And
Sure.
I love the debut of Life is Good. Now seeing running yesterday, the last stretch, I didn't like it that much. Maybe I don't know if he's gonna go for the long distance. He isn't into mischief. Well, we know authentic. I mean that's another story, but I mean, he's still a baby. I want to see more of him, but from what I saw yesterday, that's why I make the joke. Maybe Life is Good, but it's also short. I don't know what Joe thinks about it, but that was my impression. I like it better in his debut.
Joe?
Yeah, and I'll agree. I'll say first off with Charlatan, I was definitely most impressed with him. I mean, just a incredible performance off the layoff. And I mean, the horse was working like a monster in the mornings. I had the pleasure of getting to see him work. But I'm super excited to see what he can do, see how far he can run. I think he's going to take on, you're going to see him be Bob's big horse in 2021, taking on all the big competitors. And Life is Good. Yeah, I think there's still going to be a lot of maturity with him. He hasn't truly been challenged yet. So I don't think we've seen the best of him. And I don't think we'll really see that for a few more months. But the one thing I can guarantee is Bob sure knows how to develop him, and he's going to get the best out of him. So we'll see the best in a few months from him. That's for sure.
Hey, George, evidently Life is Good ran a 101 buyer yesterday, which is a giant number this early in the year. And it'll be interesting. First time 2 turns, you don't know. The horse was lugging out a little bit, but might have been lost. I think Mike Smith was riding with utmost confidence, almost a little too much confidence.
Yeah.
I think he was a little bit surprised that Medina's Spirit was coming after him, and he kind of shook the reins a little bit. But unlimited talent, distance. We'll see what happens down the line.
All right. I got Benny South Street on my side. I just want you to know that. So he's turning coat on you, Chappie, because I got I got Claudia right here. And he's thinking this is the first time I root against Chappie right there, baby. Because he likes that big smile, that big, beautiful smile.
Benny, lose my number. That's all I can say. You're out, buddy.
Let me tell you something. I'm a big Miami Heat fan. So imagine how, he's on my team, and now I'm on Miami. So look how much he loved me. That even though I'm Miami big fan, Miami Heat fan, he's on my team.
Hey, I got a feeling Benny's a Miami Heat fan now. All right, Joe, let's get to it, buddy. Exacta time. What are we doing?
All right, exacta. I'm going to go to the nightcap, and we're going to go a $25 exacta. We're going to but we're going to use the 7 Athena Gibson for Phil D'Amato and daughter Jessica Pfeiffer, and number 11 Dolce for Richard Baltus and Mario Gutierrez. I really wanted to try to take a stand and key Dolce on top. I think you can kind of just draw a line through that last race on the stretch out. I think the horse is truly just a sprinter. If we get 4-1, I think it's a phenomenal bet. And I think you're going to see this horse get a great trip. The 6.5 furlong distance is going to be right in the wheelhouse for this horse. So that's going to be my play right there. And then underneath, I'm going to add the 2, which I think is going to be my price play underneath. I think getting the added furlong here, furlong and a half, is going to be key for this horse. And at 20-1 with Mike Smith, I think I'm going to hope for a little price underneath and keep 7 and 11 under there as well. But my focus there is going to be the 11 and hope I can get a little value on top of that exactly.
I like it. So, of course, like you said, Dolce, the cutback seems to be the key there. One turn on the turf seems to be right up the alley. And Jessica Pfeiffer on the other, Althea Gibson, she's done a terrific job so far this year, huh, Joe?
Yeah, she's done great, and she's worked a lot of horses for my racehorse in the morning for Richard Mandela. She's always, you can see she's had talent. She gets horses to relax very well, and horses just respond to her, and I think you've seen that. She gets horses out to the front and gets them to settle and gets them comfortable, and the horses respond to her. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of guys using her. And you also get the weight. That doesn't hurt when you got a speed horse as well, and I think that's going to be key for this horse, Athena Gibson. I'm not quite sure if the horse truly wants to get 6.5 furlongs. That was my only hesitation there. But I do think she's going to be the speed of the speed in this race, and we'll see how far they can take him. And the turf course here has been playing pretty speed bias, so I think that's going to play in this horse's favor as well.
No doubt. Georgie?
Yeah, she's that last race was impressive and came back showing it's not a fluke with an impressive workout as well. And Pfeiffer certainly has looked good. Girl power, right, Claudia? Girl power.
Yeah, I know. I love the work that Jessica is doing, and I saw that she was nominated as one of the top jockeys of the year for the U.S. Racing nomination, and I said, please go and vote for this girl because she deserves it. She's doing an amazing job. So girl power.
I love it.
Fantastic. Hey, we want to thank some of our fans, just to name a few. John 145-20237, thanks for watching. Mr. Coldwater Canyon, thank you so much as well. Hopefully we're going to come up with some winners for you here, and winning is what it's all about. There's nothing more exciting than winning at the racetrack. And like Claudia said, when that horse won that grade one of the most exciting days of her life. And I remember the first time I owned a horse and it won. It has to be one of the most exciting days of my life as well. There's a lot of excitement in this world, but when your horse wins, there's nothing like it.
Hey, George, real quick. Wagering Tyler, our producer for the show here, has said Varda has been confirmed as scratched. Confirmed.
Okay, so well, we're gonna keep the exacta with.
So you got Exotic West.
3, yeah.
Okay, and
as I was saying, like, you enjoy a win in a claiming a 6-250 or a grade 1, but when it's a grade 1, let me tell you, I'm not married. I haven't had children yet, but I told my dad, I haven't had children yet, but I don't know if having them is gonna give me the joy that I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys when I have a kid, and I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I'm so happy or not. I'm being honest.
I can see Claudia on her wedding day. It was like, do you take this man to be your? Hurry up, man! I got a grade 1. I'm running an hour. Come on, let's get this over.
Yeah. This is not grade 1 material. This is grade 2.
The honeymoon is going to be in Saratoga. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, look at there's.
Sorry, you have no fans, Choppy. What is this?
Hold on. I'm going to chime in as a fake. I'm going to create a fake thing just to get my. Good luck, Team Choppy. From Bob.
All right, last bet of the day is the Daily Double. Ding, 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 ding. And where are you going and why, Claudia?
Okay, I'm going in the 5th race with AG Indy. I really like this filly. She's the speed of the race, and I think if we have I'm gonna say it in Spanish because I don't know how to say it in English. If we don't have parciales violentos, if we go slow in the beginning and she takes the lead, she's gonna be winning from the punta a punta, from beginning to end, right like that. So I'm going with AG Indy in the 5th, and in the 6th race, I like number 8, which is Editor-in-Chief from a buffer and really like his work. He was in a Meadows again, and I think the timing is perfect, and the ball is, A1 baby. He did early, and then from the front side, so it's the best.
So it's straight 7-8 Daily Double for $100 for Claudia. Gabby?
All right, Joe. Joe, let's get to it. What's our double, my friend?
All right, we're going to go to race 3. I am going to be keying Claudia's win bet of Shadow Sinks, I agree with her. I just think this horse is going to be flat out too good for this field. I think he's going to be a lot more tactical because I don't think there's a ton of speed in this race. So I think you're going to see him sitting off Vegas Kitten and Jammer's Justice. But I think he's going to get a great track and trip. Him and Pratt obviously are pretty successful together. 4 for 7 over the Santa Anita Turf course. So I think he's the horse to beat there. Race 4, I'm going to look towards 2 of the droppers. Morning line favorite Shane Zane from Richard Baltus. I think he's a horse that you just can't leave out. I'm not overly in love, but I do think from a number standpoint, he's going to be a major competitor there, and getting Joel Rosario is going to be a major help. And then for a little value, I'm going to look to number 5, Camby. The last time this horse won, Giovanni Franco and Camby teamed up together. I think this horse just kind of needed the class drop today. That last race was a little tough to start her 25 at Los Al. Even though at Los Al, that race was not an easy spot. And I think the class drop is going to be key for that horse. And at 6-1, hopefully we can end the double with some value.
Very nice.
All right, we're going to go for a tiebreaker in case you guys end up tied. So me and Chappie, we're going to do our very sophisticated rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes first. All right, ready? We're going to go. Rock.
1, 2,
3. Hey. I got to do it again.
No, I saw scissors on
You did. All right, 1. You won, Claudia. Joe, that was a setup. We would just want to make. We love to see Claudia celebrate.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't blame you.
So does Benny South Street.
Yeah.
Habla Deportes. Thank you for coming up. And another Team George. Oh, whoa, woo.
I'm blaming this on you, Joe. Come on, you didn't bring any fans.
Geez, this is tough.
This is ridiculous.
All right, so we're gonna go for race number 6. In race number 6, give me a tiebreaker. In case there's a tiebreaker, pick a horse. Hopefully it won't come down to this. Probably won't. But pick a horse. You go first, Claudia. Just one horse.
6, editor-in-chief.
Editor-in-chief. Okay. How about you, Joe?
Okay, I'm going to go number 9, Santos to Wilson. Kind of been the buzz horse in the mornings from a workout standpoint, and we're going to take a shot there if we need it.
I love it.
Love Santos to Wilson.
I don't think we're going to need it, but okay.
Yeah, we don't need it. Hey,
a lot of smack talk and a lot of love for Team Claudia this morning.
I know.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Happy.
No, it was because I look up the live and I retweeted to my account and I have 40,000 friends. So I was like, hey, I need love. Come on.
I love it. All right, Georgie, take us home, brother.
All right, just thank you both. Happy New Year to both of you. Fantastic to have you on the show. Unfortunately, one of you guys is going to be eliminated today. The next one will move on, but we really appreciate both of you. MyRacehorse.com. I certainly suggest people to get involved. This is one of the easiest, best ways to get involved in a company that really cares. So really, go to if you ever wanted to be involved in horse racing as an owner, this is the easiest way to get in. MyRacehorse.com. Follow Claudia. She is fantastic, has super best bets, especially at Gulfstream Park. And we thank you both. Final word, Chappie, before we go.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody, all of our followers and friends, which were none today. And Claudia for bringing the energy. And hopefully one day you have a grade 1 wedding.
Yeah.
Yes. and I want more race 1 winners. Okay.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
I
more
don't
important.
know the keys yet, but I want the grade 1 winners.
All right. Have a great day at Santa Anita, the great race place, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks,
Nice to
guys.
meet you, Yo, I wish you luck, but I really want to win.
All right. I don't blame you. Good luck. Let's hope one of us can make some money.
Bye. So nice to meet you all.